Okay, as you may have seen in my last video where I showed the supplies that I have recently got, now I've got a bunch of new supplies and I need to set up my panther gecko cage so that has the thermometer and the hydrometer, and I wanted to show you how I set it up. So this video will be on how to set up a panther gecko cage. Okay, here we go. Sorry. One second. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the first thing I want to put in is her hydrometer. The hydrometer measures the amount of humidity. My hydrometer I got is by All Living Things brand, and it seems to be working really well in Tegu's cage. Once again, Tegu's my white stumpy tree frog. It seems to be working well in her cage, so it should work well in Kaza's cage too. Now, you want to put the hydrometer about a mid-level away from their water bowl or whatever, their water source. This is my hydrometer once again. It's plastic, so you don't want to be too close to the heat source. My heat source will be right here, and I've got a ultraviolet lamp. Ultraviolet lamp for during the day, and at night I've got my infrared lamp. So I'm gonna put her pond stays right about here, so I'm gonna put her pond in for you so you can see that. Sorry. And spilling water. It's full right now, so her pond goes about right there. So I want this to be a distance from the pond that's not too close, because then it will give me an unfair reading, and I want it to be about between the pond and between the heat source. So her daytime heat source is about right here, and her nighttime is going to be like right here. So this will be right about here, and you want to keep it around mid-level so that you know what the temperature is for around the whole tank. So I'm going to just put this, on right there. Okay. Go. Okay. Once again, that's by All Living Things. I like these ones. They're good. They're easy to read. I mean, it says right there pretty much. They're really easy to read. Okay, and then the next thing I want to put in is the thermometer. This I'm going to put in over, like, kind of around here, because this is the over in this area is the hot side of her hut. Sorry. In this area over here, this is the hot side of her terrarium. So this is going to go right about there. So let me just take the sticker off. This is also by All Living Things. This is the liquid crystal thermometer. It shows temperature in Fahrenheit and Celsius, and so it's pretty good and reliable. Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you what I think of these, but after I've had them for a while. But I think they'll do pretty well. They're kind of color coded, and on the back of the package it shows plain out what you should have for each temperature. Like, I'm following the leopard gecko one because that's pretty close to these guys, like I said before. So then this, one second, sorry if you can't see, it's gonna go right around here. I don't want it to get too close to the ground, because that might give me an unfair reading, and I don't want to be too high up. I want around the middle. That's why they're at middle level. And this one's closer to the pond, and this one's closer to the basking area at night. Okay, next I'm going to put in my mealworms. These guys go over here in the corner. And on this paper towel, this is like the food area. I did this so I wasn't getting as much calcium dust on the reptile carpet. So then I've got this now. And then I'm going to put their calcium dish in right over here. Okay, now this is just a little platform that I built. It's just like, I showed you this already, but it's kind of just nice. So I just put that right here at an angle enough so that Kaza feels free to climb up. She can. And yeah. So then I've also got this, now I'm going to put in her humid hut, which goes on the warm side by the basking bulb, mainly so that the humidity level will rise up. Earlier today, I decided I was going to take, instead of just having the wet paper towel, I took a sponge and stuck it underneath the paper towel, moistened it, and then put the wet paper towel over top. This will get warm, and since it's a log thing that I'm using for her humid hut, it traps in moisture pretty well, and some of it will stay in the log and stuff, so it's pretty good. And then, yeah, so I've got this little log hut, just a nice little, it's a small one. This side goes over here for no particular reason, I just like it that way. Next I have to put in her human hut, which I have the top, but Kaza right now, she's in the critter catcher thing. So, yeah, and that's in there with her. I've got this other sponge, which I stick back here, so this corner stays kind of, you know, humid and stuff, and she likes to climb around back there and stuff, so she just climbs, whatever. And so that's her human hut. And then I like to stick this plant over top, and Kaza likes to climb it and be up here, so I've got this plant. And that kind of protects the door too, makes it a little earthier looking. Kaza likes to climb. And then over here for shade, this helps out with shade a lot. Got this, which I put on the inside of the plant, so it's pushing the plant out a little bit. She likes to climb up here, she can bask up here and stuff, but then she also likes to climb up on top of the plant, which I have to stick the bowl in now, which has Kaza on it. So 1 second, I'm gonna get Kaza out. She's not completely tame yet, I'd say, because she runs away from me when I try to pick her up. But there's Kaza. She's still like the same size. Tell me if you think this is average size. I'm not sure exactly how old she is because I bought her at PetSmart and they didn't tell me anything. But tell me if you think this is average size, because if she stays like this much longer, I'm thinking she might be a dwarf by the looks, which I know they're really rare, so that's hard to say, but she's pretty small still. So yeah, I'm just gonna put her in there. Come on, Kaza. You'll see how she runs away. She just like runs. She loves running. She lets me hold her. I mean, she doesn't really do anything unless you really stress her out. Then I'm sure she would nip at you or something, but because that's just how she's personality-wise that way. But she doesn't like getting stressed out. She's not too easily stressed, but she still does get stressed. She'd rather be running than held, which there are geckos that are like that. So this is her little platform up here, actually. She likes to sit up on top of this, and this is her platform. So she sits up there, and then I got her heat lamp, which does not need to be on right now. I've got it over here. It's like over there. That's what's providing all this light. So yeah. But hopefully her tank will warm up a little bit. It looks like the humidity is right on. It's perfect in there right now for her. My bedroom humidity's fine for her. Just the natural stuff, because it's not too low. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put her lamp inside, which I did get a new lamp but it only fits in my frog cage. I figured out when I got it and brought it home. So as I said, this is their basking area during the day. When I got it and brought it home, it only fit in my frog cage, so I'm gonna have to get a smaller one just for the geckos. So there's Kaza right here. Once again, this is the egg carton little structure that I made, and it just keeps it insulated in there. Yeah. Oh, I need to push the light down. 1 second. This light's kind of hard to adjust. It doesn't like being adjusted. Okay, so I hope you learned from this video or something. If you have any questions, please comment below. Feel free to comment. I will answer your questions. So please feel free to comment. Tell your friends about it. Yeah, I need to get out there a little bit. So please feel free to comment, recommend videos. I'll take any advice too. Just please don't criticize. And then also subscribe. Thank you. Bye.